Hi, this is Dr. Pamela Mertens. I'm the head EdLink trainer for LDOE. And in this session, I'm going to show you and the new owner how to complete a change of ownership. So this has two parts to it. So as soon as I finish the original owners portion, there'll be a brief pause, and then I'll switch to the new user or the new owners part. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you need to make sure that you're on Chrome or Edge browsers. Make sure that you are for sure, because functionality will be limited if you're not. Do not try this on a tablet or phone. Make sure you're on a regular laptop or a desktop computer. Okay, Macs are perfectly fine. Okay, so if you do not have this dashboard, this is an entity dashboard. If you do not have this dashboard and you're an existing provider, if you're trying to sell your center, then you need to go to EdLink Training Support, and you need to make sure that you open up Accessing EdLink Instructions, set up your EdLink account, request your roles as Entity Manager or actually just Entity Manager. And once those are approved, you'll have this dashboard, which will give you all the functionality you need to initiate the change of ownership. If you are a new provider and you're purchasing a center that's pre-existing, then you will also need to set up an EdLink account too. However, you'll only set it up to the new user dashboard. Okay, and I'll explain the rest of that when we get to your portion. But just so you know, you will both have to have accounts in EdLink set up. Existing users who are selling their center should have this dashboard they see now. And the new users should just have two blue buttons that say requesting access to entity and find the right program. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So I've opened up a type 3 here. The change of ownership is only available, obviously, to our licensed providers. Okay, so, excuse me. So when we look at the dashboard here, make sure all of your information is correct. Make sure that you haven't expired. If any of the information is incorrect in this entity section, please let our support desk know so that we can make sure that's updated, corrected for you so that your change of ownership goes smoothly, okay? Also, you will have this pending application section, but obviously this is mine. Okay, so these are training applications. You won't see anything under yours at this point. If you are the existing seller, if you have any incidents or complaints that are open or under review, you will not be able to initiate your change of ownership. So if that is the case, make sure that you speak to your consultant or your licensing specialist and try to figure out how you can resolve those or a time frame for when those might be closed. Okay. Again, here are your helpful links. If you need these, the new user, or excuse me, the new owner is going to need these as well. Okay. So let's go over to the dashboard, and to initiate the change of ownership from the current owner, you're going to click on Entity Management on the left side menu. And you're going to go down to Owner Management. Now you could take a minute before you go to the Owner Management and look at your license summary if you'd like to. Make sure all the information, again, is correct. If it's not correct on the dashboard, it wouldn't be correct here either. Now, you will not need any of these, okay? These are your other changes that you would make. The new owner perhaps may have need for one of these, okay? So we can look at all this information. Okay, just don't do any edits because it will open an application. Let's go to Owner Management. Okay, so we're going to go into Entity Management, Owner Management. Okay, we're going to scroll down. Okay, now this is fictitious. Yours will actually have an eligible. It might be ineligible depending on your reason for selling. Okay, but you will have a status here. It should not say no match. If you have no match, then please let our support desk know, or call CCCBC first and make sure that they have everything that they need that will be linked or associated with your social security number. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to click on change of ownership down in the bottom right hand corner. And we're going to select what we want to do. We're going to do change of ownership. Okay, and then make sure you read this. Okay, it's basically saying that you are in fact requesting this change of ownership. Also, this lets you know that in order for this change of ownership to go through, or CHOW for short, that the new owner has quite a few things that he or she needs to do before the ownership change is complete. Okay. Let's go down to position. We're going to select owner. Okay, only the owner can select here. Okay, you're going to put your name in here. And it always has today's date. Okay, so you're going to select change of ownership. Position is owner. Put your full name, and the date is already selected for you. Okay, so we're going to hit save and continue. Okay, now it provides you with a list of everything that the new owner needs to do in order to continue processing the CHOW. Now, they'll have a list that's presented to them as well, but you should also know on your end what they need to submit so that you can ensure that it has been submitted, okay, through your communication with your consultant. Okay, and you can also download the instructions here and save time and maybe pass them on to the new owner via email or however you want to do that. But they can go ahead and get to work on this, make sure everything is collected. Okay, please enter the last day the current owner will provide care in this facility. So this is the last day that you'll provide care to your children in that facility. Okay, now look up here though. It says you have 60 days before everything needs to be in. Okay, so the date can't be further out than 60 days. Okay, as a matter of fact, it shouldn't be any further than probably about 30 days because you do need to allow some processing time. Okay, so we're going to put, I'm going to put the 31st of December. Start the whole new year with a new owner. Okay, and down here, you're confirming the change of ownership. Now, you're not completing change of ownership at all. All you're doing is authorizing and initiating the change of ownership. Okay, so this will be available to the buyer or the new owner to go into their account and initiate the rest of this process. Okay, so we're going to click on confirm the change of ownership. Do you want to start a change of ownership application flow? By clicking yes, the new owner will be able to see the entity and will be able to start the ownership application.